So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Dogfish Head. This is Flesh and Blood IPA. This is actually a pretty cool brew that they do, and I've never had it before. So this is an IPA brewed with orange peel, lemon flesh, and blood orange juice. So it's a combination of resiny hop character along with those citrusy notes in there. This one has a beautiful red can on it, and it rides in at, I want to say like 7.5 or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Should be able to find the ABV. 7.5, absolutely.
That's a neat color.
Yep.
It's what, a 9? 13.
Pretty dark. This comes in almost like it's an amber color for sure.
I can't tell if it's 9 or it's more of a 13, 17.
Yeah. This looks a little bit more like classic American IPA, but even maybe a little bit more reddish. Almost looks like an amber ale, like a light amber ale. So the beer comes in a light to medium amber color. Wonderful clarity on that off-white head. Has a little bit of reddish hue to it. On the nose? Ugh. I don't know if this is going to be quite right. Yeah. This was a can a month ago. A month and a half ago. Let's go with that.
Okay.
A month and a half ago. But
Doesn't smell that bad.
But it just doesn't have much going on. And it has a little bit of that papery thing that I get sometimes. A little bit of fruitiness. It smells like IPA, but not like fresh, vibrant IPA. It has a little bit of that citrusy kind of oil to it.
It's definitely not like hop-driven aroma.
Yeah. Very flat on the nose, though. Isn't that cold? I don't think it's that cold, no.
It's pretty bold.
Yeah, cheers. Let's see how it tastes. So it's actually quite caramelly up front. There's a dense kind of like woody character.
Yeah.
It's weedy.
This does not taste like what I was anticipating at all.
Not fruity either.
Mm-mm.
They say it has this oily kind of like fruit quality that comes in. This beer almost has you know what it tastes like? It tastes like a really dank herbal forward, kind of like a woodsy kind of American light American amber ale.
Okay, so they describe it on the can as a well-hopped IPA, and I'm going to have to go ahead and disagree with that.
Yeah. I don't think it's necessarily super oxidized either.
Right.
The nose isn't quite pop, but I got a little bit maybe on the nose.
Brewed with orange peel, lemon flesh, and blood.
For me, it's a little bit of the hops fading away, a little bit more of that malt showing in, and then that like herbal hop character. But yeah, it's like a piney, slightly citrusy. I get a little bit of that. I get a little bit of that kind of grapefruit and oily citrus and blood orange, maybe sweetness coming in, along with this kind of resiny, piney kind of like base amber ale. I would say lighter amber ale. 7.5% is a little high for an amber ale, but it's not necessarily too sweet. The beer is also quite bitter as well.
Yeah,
It's reasonably bitter.
it's interesting.
What's your final impressions and rating on this one?
I'm actually kind of disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I picked this one out thinking that it was going to be like a lot fruitier, maybe a lot juicier.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the taste is just kind of weird. I mean, it does taste like an IPA, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's a well-hopped IPA.
No.
And you're right, it is flat on the nose, which is fine.
It's a little flat on the palate too.
Yeah, on the palate, I think it kind of fails. I think what they were aiming for.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's what they were actually aiming for, but it doesn't. It's just not at all what I expected.
Yeah.
With that being said, I don't think it's terrible.
No.
It is drinkable. Mm-hmm. Probably would not actually buy this again. But, happy to say I did try it. And I guess I would give it like an 86, 87.
Sure. If you're looking for what they're advertising, like Flesh and Blood, that beautiful red can, that like they advertise the citrus on here, this is a complete fail. This would probably, if you're playing to what the beer is advertised to be, I think even the base beer doesn't really quite play well into that. I think that whatever they're doing, the citrus doesn't really quite pop up front.
Right.
Things are just out of balance. That really is what your goal is. So like beer would probably get like a C or D. But as a beer itself, it's actually quite fine. It has a little bit of that oily citrus thing, and it could be from hopping. It tricks you into that. And then it has a really deep bitterness going on. Has just that kind of resinous and woody hop character driving. A little bit of kind of sweet kind of caramelly and biscuity malts without being overly dominant. So it does that job pretty decently. So in general, it's fine beer. It's for me.
Oh, it's a 7.5, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fine beer, yeah. As you're drinking more, there's a little bit more of that kind of citrusy element coming in. It's
Yeah.
either from the hops and or the fruit they use, but it just doesn't really quite sell what they're doing.
I do
think the beer is
taste the
fine, but-
peel.
Sure.
The peel, for sure.
I think this might be a bad example of the can, even though it's a month and a half fresh. But you know, if this is what it's advertised, I think it's a very poor attempt at what they're trying to do. But as a beer in the can, not knowing what it is, it stands up fine. So that itself means that the beer gets a 83. 83. This is Flesh and Blood IPA from Dogfish Head. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.